the woman is supposedly on her journey, right? How could she be mad at the world for taking action into something where she already was aware of what was going on? So maybe that means that she also needs to do more work on herself, because why would you be upset about something when you already knew what the circumstances was? So
Exactly.
that's
That's what
why I
the lady
said
was
her
saying.
message was confusing, because it's like a woman, right, that she's explaining wouldn't even get into that to do something like that.
Exactly.
So that's why I was kind of confused, because I'm like, she's giving two different messages. Like, you can't
Right.
be
Some
upset and mad at the world about that. Like,
That's what I said. She said two different things. Basically,
yeah.
what she was using, you know what she was using? She was saying y'all using the tell them what they want to hear method. And then when
Mhm.
you get what you want, then what and men go for sex. We have no problem. She could have literally
Mhm.
just walked up to the man and said, all I want is sex. But what
Text,
they
right.
do is they mask it in something else, thinking
Yeah.
that it's gonna get them the further beyond sex.
Okay.
They getting
It's
the
like
man
men
further
do.
beyond sex. Just like men think that, hey, look, I pulled out her chair. I did all the things. I
Right.
told her I was doing everything right, and
On the
I didn't
bone.
get the result I wanted. And now I'm mad at the world. That's all she's simply saying. She said some other shit at the beginning, but it didn't match what the hell she said in the second half of that statement.
But see,
That's all I'm saying.
the difference is men will just go do it to the next person, right? They just going they just gonna go do it to the girl down the street. She gonna cry and say that men ain't shit instead of just picking up her panties and keeping it moving.
Basically,
Okay,
Mhm.
can we turn
basically,
on our
it's the
Hold
red
on.
pill thing.
can we
Go
turn
ahead,
on our
Andrea.
thinking here? Okay, I feel like our thinking caps are not on. Let's turn on our thinking, because if we're not talking, okay, in this video, she is saying two scenarios, but all in all, she's talking about someone who's having predatory behavior. So if that's not what she's doing, she's not preying on this person, and they're two consenting adults, then both of them share the responsibility. But I feel like we're talking in circles, trying to put all the
No,
responsibility on the woman. Either
no,
no, it's
no,
black or it's white. No, it's either black or it's
no.
white. Either
So if
it's
a
a predator. No, no, no. Let me
Hold on,
finish.
hold on. Let her finish. Let her finish one.
Either black or is white. Either somebody is showing and expressing predatory behavior to someone who is saying, I cannot take this step with you, and they're preying on them, or they're two consenting adults and share the same responsibility when things become chaotic.
no,
Period.
Andrea, no, no, that is
Yes,
not what she's saying. No,
he's
you
saying.
keep trying to apply the predatory part to it, and it's
Either
not
one or the
Hold on,
other.
wait, hold on, wait. And even with
Can
what
we
you're
get off
saying,
this predatory man?
Mr. Lego, come on, bro. Even if what you're saying is true, what she's saying is that you want a specific outcome. Don't, if you do not get that specific outcome, that's why she's talking to the women. Because if you wanted a specific outcome and you didn't get it out of that man, you don't get to go out into the world and say men ain't shit. That's all she's saying. Just like we would tell a man, just because you didn't get a specific outcome out of women, that you get to go out there and say, because if I was to go out and say that woman's at fault because she didn't want a relationship with you, because just because you did everything right, she's at fault because she didn't have sex with you after you done took her on 6 dates. That's essentially what she's saying, but in reverse. That's literally what she's saying, but in
That's
reverse.
not what she's saying.
Oh
She is
God, come
speaking
on.
of two. You like, I cannot. Like, I just, if
Can I
these
meet
two
y'all in the
people,
middle?
no, there's no middle.
Of
Either
course
I
not.
can
Oh,
explain where the middle
baby,
is.
if they're
If
two
you
oh,
consenting
let me
adults
be in
and
the middle.
their experience,
Hey, nah.
okay, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna end it. I'm okay.
All right, go
all
ahead and
right, so
close
look,
it out, and
all right.
take us in the middle, Marcus. Go ahead.
The middle is just this. If you listen to that video and cut it off halfway through the video, because she's saying something that corresponds, but it does then turn into something else which dilutes what she initially was saying. Listen to the video, cut it off. The first part she was talking about predatory. Then after she got into it, what Sweeney is saying. So y'all are both right by the way she hopefully wasn't intentional, but purposely worded that.
That's what I said. She
It's
said
the
two
same
different
thing.
things because
That's
her
what I
first
say.
thing don't match up with the second thing. But I'm going off of, because somebody could come out and say something, but I'm gonna go off of what you said the longest. When you go, if you said something for 5 seconds, but then you talk for another 3 minutes about something totally different, I'm not going. What you said in that first 5 seconds, especially if it don't match what you said in the last 3 minutes, I'm gonna go off of your 3 minutes. I'm not gonna go
Yep.
off of what you said for 5 seconds. So what
Yep.
she said for 3 minutes, she described something totally different And what we're and it is something that you see with women a lot, where they're doing things that they think. Because how many times we heard women say, I've done everything that he wanted me to do, and he still cheated. I've done everything that he wanted me to do, and he still left. You can be the perfect woman and they'll still leave. You've heard, come on, Andre, you've heard this before. You in women's spaces. Just like a man says, just like a man can say, I've done everything possible and I still didn't get none. Don't be going out there and taking these women on 7 dates, bro, King, because that don't mean it's gonna guarantee you some ass. That don't mean it's gonna guarantee you to be with her. That's all she was saying in that last 2 minutes.
You keep comparing apples to oranges. You're sitting here and you're talking about someone saying I did everything that he wanted me to do and he still cheated on me. You were talking about people who are actually in a committed relationship, so that person
God,
didn't
I just use it as an example,
no,
baby
I'm
girl.
not.
Come on now.
You need to stop. What I'm saying is this. This is what you said. You said this to me just now.
An example.
You said, no, Sweeney, this is what you said to me. I'm just repeating what you said word for word.
Go ahead.
You said I did everything he wanted me to do, but he still cheated on me. You are referring to 2 people who are in a committed relationship. So that person has a valid reason for complaining about being cheated on. This particular conversation, you're talking about someone who is trying to throw themselves on somebody to get a certain result.
Andrea, slow down. Understand. I was just using it as an example to help you understand better. Whether it's during the relationship, hold on, wait. Whether it's during the relationship or beforehand, when people go into a scenario and they think that they're doing something right and they don't get the result that they want from doing what they're doing, a lot of people come out of it upset. I just used he still cheated as an example because that's something that you can understand that women typically say in relationships. But what she's saying is that there are some women out there that go into it just trying to talk to a guy and they trying to, you know what I mean, lure a guy in, or they trying to be with a guy, and they think that they're doing what the guy wants them to do. They're saying the hey kings, they saying they being this wholesome woman and all of that, and it doesn't get the result that they desire. Then they go out and they come out jaded and mad at the world, mad at men for that. I just use the relationship thing as an example so you can hear like how women speak about these type of scenarios, because this is something that we don't hear women typically talk about because women don't typically chase men. She's speaking to women that go out their way to make themselves available to men, and they use certain language and things like that, and it doesn't work. And then they come back to the sisterhood and be like, yeah, these niggas ain't shit. I did everything right. I was queen mother goddess. I was speaking light into him, and I was doing all of this, and that shit didn't work. That man still didn't want to commit. That man still out there got 2 other girlfriends. I found out on the other side of town, or she found out she was the side chick or some shit like that. She upset because she thought this was gonna be the thing that got this guy, and it didn't work.
Why are we still here? Y'all the two.
There we go. Yeah,